Welcome to another episode of how to use the Futurebet prediction model. Today we'll be looking at value bet using the method. So today we'll be looking at the value from different league or value size. So the first thing we always need to do is to pick a league. Here we have England. And the first thing I always encourage people to do is to look at the prediction tab first. On the prediction tabs, you know who and who is going to win. Here we have prediction for different market. We have the home win draw. We have the double chance. We have the over and under market. We have the both team to score over one. Even we have the prediction for correct score at halftime and all the stuffs. So after looking at this, the next thing is to now come back to the value bet. Now, if you pick a team and you think the team is going to win, the next thing you have to consider is whether it has value or not. For every successful better, you need to always bet on the value. So the first number you see here is our margin. This margin is from our bookmakers. So the first after this book margin is calculated based on the odd you generate from, or the odd you get from the bookmakers. For our example today, we'll be looking at Chelsea, Leicester, and Chelsea. And the bookmaker we're using today is Futurebet. On Futurebet platform, Leicester is priced at 3.3 to win Chelsea. The draw is 3.65, and we have Chelsea at 2.25. What the odd actually means is that Chelsea has 44% chance to win Leicester, 27.40% to draw the match, and 30.30 for Leicester to win. But based on our prediction model, thinks otherwise. On our prediction model, it thinks Leicester has 38.62% chance of winning the match, 27.28% to draw, while Chelsea only have 30.24. So if you look at our value row, we have 8.32% chances of edge. So if you bet back Leicester to win, we'll be making 8% more than backing on Chelsea, and that's our value. So the next thing you're supposed to do is to enter your bankroll here. Bankroll simply means what you have available to bet. So assuming our bankroll here is 5,000, you put 5,000 there. You only put the 5,000. You don't add another thing. Then here you do not calculate. Give us the total amount we need to stake. These things are done automatic. You don't need to worry about that. You calculate the risks involved, everything. So out of 5,000, the model is telling us to stake 597 on Leicester to win. If you stake 597, our return will be 1,969, giving us an interest of 1,372.11. In case we decide to bet on draw or Chelsea to win, what you see here is a negative value. What this negative value means is you don't need to bet because there is no value. So don't stake on anything negative. If you go to draw, you also see a -8. So no need for you to stake on negative. So assuming you are not okay with this one, you may like to try a different game from another league. Remember, we cover around 15 leagues for now. You are always allowed to hunt for them in a different league. For instance, let's try Bundesliga. In Bundesliga, we'll go to, after you select the league, the next thing is to select the home team. Our home team will just pick RB Leipzig to win For home, RB Leipzig, that's our home team. Then the away team here is playing Bayern Munich. So RB Leipzig is priced at 4.40, 4.70 odd. The draw is at 4.4, 4.40 odd, and Bayern Munich to win is at 1.70 odd. Good. Now after putting this, the next thing is to look at the value. You see here the bookmaker thinks RB Leipzig only have 21.28% chance of winning. Their draw is 22.73, and Bayern to win is 58.82. But our model thinks the price is wrong. Yeah, RB Leipzig is supposed to have 45.37 to win, 27.23 to draw, and 23.61 for Bayern Munich to win. So based on this, we think RB Leipzig are going to win. You can do your math, do your research, and if you arrive at this, then if you think RB Leipzig are really going to win, then I'll advise you to stake, because we have 24% value on RB to win, 4.5% value on draw. You can bet the both or only stake on one. So if you are backing on draw, our bet calculator tells us with the bound rule of 5,000, we are supposed to stake 291 to back the draw. So that is for RB Leipzig to draw against Bayern. But if you want to take the bigger chances, that is if you are sure, you do your research, your math, everything, your theory is correct, then come back to this. You back this. And if your theory is correct, we are expected to stake 1,530 on RB Leipzig. If we do that and the game comes in, we make an interest of 7,190. We make a win of 7,199, giving us an interest of 5,660. So that is it for this. You can always go around, cover our team. We cover everywhere. It's very simple and can easily be used. You can also look at La Liga, even England Championship. Like today, England Championships are playing the playoff. We have the Derby County playing the Leeds. Look for Derby County. Here we go. Derby County is playing Leeds United. Look for Leeds. Good. The Derby County here at Futurebet is priced at 2.55. The draw is priced at 3.00, while Leeds has 2.60. So you can see, as usual, this is what the bookmaker thinks. Derby has 39% to win, draw 33, and Lead has 38%. But our model thinks Lead has 45, giving us a value of 6.7%. So if you want to bet with a bound rule of 5,000, we are supposed to bet on this, on Leeds. So with Leeds, we are advised to stay 546 naira. But in case, the apps also comes with an additional advantage. In this additional advantage, we also have the league table. The first thing you need to do while watching the league table is to rearrange it. So we start with the highest value first. So after we look at the table here, this is the league table of championship. Norwich is topping, Sheffield United is second, lead here is the third, and so on and so forth. So, looking at the table, we think lead have 8 chances of winning. Thank you. See you another time.